Okay, so hi everyone that's watching in the video. For this teleconference, I also have people on the phone call. And as you'll see, this is Shelley Dressel, and tonight is a meditation with the goddess of creation. This is going to be about, everyone experiencing whatever it is that's going on, whatever it is that the goddess has decided that we need to work on tonight. 2 weeks ago, it was about the Lion's Gate, which, by the way, that was some pretty powerful energy, wasn't it, y'all?
Yes, it was.
It was very, very intense. And and it was so funny, at least for me. I know everybody experiences it differently, but everything was just totally peaceful. I felt excited. I was in a great place. And then the next thing you know, I was falling asleep. So it felt like I was at opposite ends of the spectrum. But anyway, that was a really powerful portal, and there was a massive amount of energy that came in with it. And now tonight is the full moon, so that's also amplifying the energy that's coming in. So it's pretty interesting times that we live in here, and I'm super excited. So tonight, like I said, this is the goddess of creation, and I don't do questions in the comment section. So that's with the universal light beings. It's just a whole different setup. When I'm in meditation, I'm not even looking at that, and it's just too complicated to go between the telephone. So I do have the phone number in there. You can just dial in the number, hit *6, and it'll put you in the queue, and I'll just answer as many questions as I can. I had my two granddaughters for about 4 or 5 days, and that was fabulous. I just love it being able to do that. But let me tell you, I was exhausted. When you're retired and you're not used to getting up at 6:15, it's super early, and but it's worth it to me. Do it anytime, if I can. If I'm not doing something else, I'll always do that. So anyway, that's why today I just felt like, oh goodness, let me catch up on everything here. And I sent out that email today, which I realized this morning, oh, I forgot to do it because I was busy. And I also realized that the daily message has not been going out every day. So I spent time talking to MailChimp, and I redid that. Hopefully, starting tomorrow morning, you'll get that the way you normally do. So I just didn't even realize it until yesterday, and I thought I had fixed it last night, and it didn't go out this morning again. But now, hopefully, what I did to reactivate it, hopefully, it's all working just fine. But I'm also realizing that I'm just going to be changing my email format and things just as that's coming up. So Alexandra and I are working on the online classes, and I've got two of them. Right, what I'm doing now is like separating them into shorter segments so that it's not just like one of them is 2 hours and 15 minutes, and another one is about maybe 50 minutes or so of discussion time, and then 3 meditations in addition to that. So I'm trying to get it all separated into shorter segments, and hopefully that'll be going live in the not so distant future. What I'm also going to do as that goes live is several things that I can come up with that are going to be just free, like little mini classes, probably 20 minutes or something like that, just so that you can get an idea of what the format's like and see what it's all about. And then I'm just gonna go from there. I have a lot of ideas for different things. I like the idea of the online classes because whenever you try to coordinate it and schedule it with people, it's always hard. Some can do it, some cannot. And then if it's just there and available for you all the time, that just makes it a lot easier. So that should be coming up shortly. I do have lots of time available because I took a break there for doing private sessions. So if that's something that you're interested in, just go to my website, goddesslight.net, and you can look at the information on the website and see if that's something that you want to do. All righty. So I am just going to jump in here now. But welcome everyone. I'm so thrilled that everyone is here, and we're just going to get moving.
All participants are muted. The recording has started.
As we gather this evening, I invite you to put forth the intention that this is going to be here for you. This is for you to nurture yourself. This is for you to open up the door to whatever it is that your soul or spirit would like for you to have. So just breathe in and out, opening up a space in and around you. With every breath that you take in, that you are breathing in awareness. And then with every breath that you breathe out, just let go of any tension or stress. Let go of anything that may be hanging over you. As you breathe gently and easily, take this moment to breathe in and send that breath of energy into your mental body. Your mental body is that part of you that's always busy, always thinking, always analyzing. What about this that's coming up? What about this over here that's going on? So make a choice to consciously send the energy into your mental body, that your mental body will just relax. And then you just continue to breathe in and out. You're breathing into your heart center. You're letting go of anything that you may be holding on to in your aura. You're letting go to any stress or anything at all that may be just hanging around. Continue to center in your heart, and you can envision that swirling energy body, knowing that you are focusing within that space. Namasika Venia Benya. Namasika Venia Benya. I greet you, beloved family. I reach out from my heart to yours. I reach out in this now moment to embrace you in whatever place you may be. Consider your life. When you come into these meditations, my intention is that each of you just take a little slice of time or little slice of energy so that you can just relax and let your focus be about going within you. So breathe gently and easily, feeling as if every breath in is moving deeper and deeper down within you. Every breath out, you are consciously letting go of anything that may be hanging over you. The earth continues its ascension process. You are here in a place where the vast majority of humanity has moved into the higher frequency. There are still many individuals that may be stuck in the old energy, and those may be the family and friends that are around you. This in turn makes it very challenging for you to try to stay in your space. As you are here at the end of this process, you may find on be it social media or discussions from friends and family, that there is so much that is negative. There's so much trying to pull you out of that place of belief within you. So consider that for a moment. So often, negativity can be very insidious, working up underneath with little digs or little pieces that chip away at your perception of self. However, on the flip side of that, the more that you consciously choose to be in the high light frequency, that you consciously choose to be in this flow and this movement of the high frequency energy, the less you will be impacted by anything such as that negativity. I would therefore say to you, what do you choose to have in your life? Okay. Many of you I heard say, I choose security. Others I heard, I choose freedom. Others I heard, I choose spirituality. And then others I heard, I choose balance. Those are the primary words that I heard from all of you. And in truth, they all interact with one another, do they not? I asked you to take this time to be aware of where your thoughts are, your beliefs are, to be aware of where your focus is, so that you will understand not only about your life, but where you are within your life. One of the most important pieces of information I can ever give you is that time is always moving. Time is a snapshot of a moment, and within that snapshot, you have multiple potentials. So therefore, if you try one potential, it doesn't resonate with you after a moment, you have another opportunity. I will say this, in these higher frequencies, literally the movement of energy and experiences are much, much faster. So if you want to try a particular potential, you may find your answer to that or your experience around that in hours or days, maybe at the most weeks. Whereas you used to plan for something and it would take you months or years to manifest. The other thing to be aware of, if you have something that's been in your life for many, many, many years, it may be that you have tried all those other options and now you need to simply make a choice. What am I choosing for my life? You do have endless opportunities, but each one will get shorter and shorter and shorter. And this is one of the ways that your soul is nudging you to that which is going to be most loving, most supportive, and allow you the greatest expansion in your life. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. I did have a lot I wanted to share with you at the beginning, because this simply allows you to set your energies for what you can then experience in the all that is. Breathe into your heart center. And as you follow that breath, it goes down into that chakra. It begins to swirl as you focus upon it. Some may perceive it as green, others as pink. Others, it may become more like a turquoise color. Others may still see it as just a blank energy. But as you allow your focus to be within this space, you can feel that alignment within your heart. Send it down. It goes through your energy bodies. It goes down through your root center and into the earth. As you do so, it expands in each direction so that it can anchor you within this space. Let that energy flow back up through that beam of light that you sent down, but you're bringing with it the earth energy, and it swirls through your heart center. It goes up through your throat, your third eye, your head center, your crystalline energy body, and it moves into the space of your higher self. As you arrive within this space, look around. Your higher self is frequently very, very busy. As you allow your full consciousness to be within this space, you can clear it out so that anything that no longer supports you, you can just release, and then you will have present only that which is in your highest and best interest. You send your energy further up, it follows that stream of light until you anchor within your soul. As your consciousness moves within the space of your soul, it is as if you are moving through a doorway. And then for some, you might see a brilliant light. For others, you may see multiple people that are within this place, and those are aspects of you. Others, you may just have this sense of your soul as looking like you, but massive, perhaps very tall, perhaps very etheric. And you simply allow your energy to move within this space, and you merge with your divinity. As you merge, you can feel as if everything expands outward. Feel the love that is here. Feel the essence of who you are. Allow that continuous flow of love and light that is coming from your divine essence to simply be present here with you. I find that some of you forget what your soul is like or what your soul represents. I would therefore invite you to take this moment and simply absorb all this information in this now moment. I, the goddess, walk in and amongst each one of you. As I do so, I merge my energies with yours, and that moves all of us into the all that is. Look around at this space of the all that is. As you do so, what comes to you as your first perception? The all that is one of your primary places of creation. If you consider back, perhaps 2 journeys ago, I spoke with you about the ways in which you are supported by your divinity, your angels, the light beings that are around you. For many of you, it was as if they were demonstrating to you how to feel their presence, as if there was something that was behind you, as if there was something that was nudging you forward. This evening, I would like to have that essence of your soul to come and be present within this space. For everyone, everything expanded, just getting much bigger. And now consider in your life, what are you really struggling with that just seems to come up again and again and again? As you think of what this may be, you see a hologram in front of you that is showing you perhaps the experiences, perhaps the people, perhaps the belief systems, perhaps the emotions. What I would like for you to do in this now moment is consciously show your soul everything that has you either concerned or worried or that you may be working upon. For some, it was just a very easy opening up, as if you and your soul are just sitting down side by side, and you're looking at this hologram and you're looking at these different experiences. For others, I can see it's a struggle. It's a struggle for you to acknowledge that you are having trouble in this life. However, this is your soul. This is you. Your soul can handle anything. And your soul is there for you. So don't be shy. There is no need to be afraid. This is your time to just be present with whatever it is that keeps pulling you down in this life. Okay. Now I see just about every single one of you having conversations with your soul. There are some instances where people are talking to their soul as if this is that best friend or that parent or that individual that you can say anything to. And your soul is talking back with you. For others that were a little slower to respond, I can see now simply opening up to feel the warmth of love allows you to expand. It allows you to feel that unconditional love of your divinity coming into you. There are only a very small number, one or two, that are sitting quietly, and it is as if they have no perception of their divinity. So if this is you, then through my words, I'm wrapping my words around you as if it sends to you the energy and love that you may feel worthy, that you may feel accepting for being here, for having this experience. And as these individuals feel the love, because they're accustomed to I, the goddess, and as you feel my love wrapping around you, look around, and now you can see your divinity. Some may simply feel it. But at this point, everyone is opening to a connection with their divinity. Your soul has information to share with you. For some, I'm hearing messages of love and acknowledgement. This has been very hard, and you have succeeded. Another message I'm hearing very commonly is you've been through the trials, and it's time to live in a new reality. There are, of course, many, many, many other messages. Those were the most predominant that I heard. As you communicate with your soul essence, perhaps ask to see from your divinity what other aspects are here for you. Maybe they lived 100 years ago. Maybe they're living in the future. For anything that you may be experiencing that is a struggle, there is another aspect of you that has already succeeded with whatever that may be. You can learn from your soul. You do not have to go around and around with that same experience over and over again, unless you choose to do so. But here, in this now moment, you can receive whatever those lessons may have been and move forward in your life. What I'm noticing as I'm watching all of you, there are a number of you that are at a garden party. It's a sense of being outdoors. It's a sense, in some cases, of sunlight, in some cases, of twinkling lights. And you're all talking to one another, learning about these various lifetimes. I noticed for several others, you're sitting on a rock that's overlooking a valley, and sitting beside you is your soul, and you're talking about your life. It's over there. Remember this experience. Over there, do you remember how that hurt me so badly? And then the soul is saying, and do you see how I stood right behind you? In every case, your soul was there in support of you. Now, your unconsciousness or your mental body may have created a different perception, but this link to your divinity is powerful and cannot be broken. Many have tried, but it is there. The vibration of the earth is changing. It is clearing out the negativity. It is a solid timeline that is different from what it was 1 to 2 years ago. And this one is not changing. In this one, the earth is a place of peace and tranquility. You are not there right now. You will not be there necessarily for months to come, because there are still many, many, many individuals that need to go through that process. The process of recognizing they have their own strength within them, their process of letting go constriction that was put upon them. Just like each one of you have been through. Be present in this moment. Remain in this place of pure, expanded consciousness. As you do so, you will bring more and more people up into this space. Sometimes it's hard to be compassionate for others. Sometimes it's hard to let go of hurt. Sometimes it's hard to let go of controlling other people's actions or reactions. However, you can be that love in the background. You can be that love that shines forth so that you know that you are doing everything you can to help your loved ones. And then you let go any outcome so that whatever that outcome is in the highest and best interest for that loved one of yours is now going to be present for them. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Indeed, look around. Now you will notice that a great deal of that soul essence that was there with you has now merged with you, and any remainder has gone back to the soul plane. If you put forth your intention for the next days, weeks, months, perhaps even just hours, what would it be? What I'm also feeling for a number of you is I would really like whatever that may be, but then don't think you're worthy. So if you think there's something that you would like, but that for whatever reason it may not manifest for you, clear it out and then receive into your consciousness, into your soul, into your essence, whatever that may be, as it fully supports you. I invite you to come together as a group. As you create that column of energy, put into that column your alignment with your divinity and also what you put forth for yourself in the upcoming weeks or months. You then notice coming up within a hologram that represents the earth. This hologram takes on all that energy from each one of you. It moves in a pattern, in a spinning pattern, where it merges it all together, taking on more and more of the higher frequency until it gets to that point where it sends some out into the universe. It's like a beam of light that goes out, and the remainder of that moves back down. It goes into and around the earth plane. It goes all the way down in the center, anchoring within those crystals and those rocks. And then it comes outward. It comes up through all the essence. It comes up through the grass, the waters, the land. It comes up through that connection that you have within your divinity. And you receive it. It's coming up into the waters and the grass and into the spaces around everyone else on the planet. It is there and available for them if they so choose. As you integrate that alignment with your divinity, you allow the remainder of your energy to flow back down into you. It moves from the all that is through that soul essence. It comes back through your higher self, and it streams back down within you. As you are anchoring that energy that was in your soul plane and in the all that is, you are also blending it with what was anchored into the earth, so that you become the conduit that balances the earth energies and it balances the universal energies. Take a moment to just allow for all of this to move within you. As you continue to anchor, I invite you to come back within the room. If you would like to ask a question, you may press *6 on your phone. If you're watching this through the video, you can see the link that you may call.
Q&A session has started.
We will answer as many of these as we can. But do be aware that if you have a question on your heart, you are receiving the answers directly from me, the goddess, your own guides, this stronger alignment with your own divinity. It's a means of showing you that the answers can come in many, many different forms. Perhaps no questions today. Okay. Hello.
Hello, Goddess, Shelly, everybody.
Hi.
This was great. I mean, as you can, you right. Like since I'm back to life, I can communicate with my angels much better.
Yay!
They right there. Like if I ask question or need help, right there, snap of the finger. Thank you so much. I like to ask question like Mother Mary said once for Mother Akasha. My mother is Mother Akasha, Grandmother Anna.
Is Mother Akasha also known as Anna, the grandmother of Jesus? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because Mother Mary said my mother, like she was her mother.
Okay. So the females in that family were all a part of a group of women that were deep, deep, deep healers. They were able to heal people, and this is what taught Jesus how to do it also. But they were able to heal people through their mental, through emotional, physical, and there was a lot of sexual energy that was abused, just as there is right now. There was a lot back then too. So there was a segment of that group of women that focused on that sexual healing and that sexual energy. So the name that you just mentioned, it feels like that was the aspect that she was working with. And then it it feels like it was a part of Anna, but it also feels like Anna did other things too. So it makes me wonder as I'm looking at them if perhaps, meaning at those women that were in that lineage, I'm wondering if perhaps through the years and through the perspective, they had different names, but they were actually the same individuals, because it feels like it is part of that group of women. It feels like it is something to do with the Mother of Mary, but it also feels like this individual that's named comes from more so like the what do you call it? The spiritual place where the temple. It's like a name that was used in the temple and then a different name that was used outside. Does that make any sense?
It does. That's how I feel. I feel actually that they all connected.
Yes,
Like, you
indeed.
know, the Mother Akasha is Anna, Anna is here, and everybody is connected.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
And
Thank you
you know,
very much.
there is just so much that has not only been misinterpreted over the years but deliberately forgotten, and that's why there may be at times, and I'm not saying this just about this question, but when a lot of your history gets revealed, there may be many people that said, I thought it was this, and then you hear it was this. So be aware that it's about the perception, it's about the way that truth was skewed, and then it's about what was truly authentic. And if each one of you, if you go inside of yourself and just go into your heart and say, is this the truth in this matter? Then you will have a yes or a no, or you'll get some sort of an indication. So listen to your intuition, and that will help you to always know.
I try to do this more and more, and it is working. Thank you so much, Father.
Excellent.
Thank you for
Excellent.
thank you, Shelley, for everything you're doing for all of us. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome, beloved. Well, looks like that is it for today.
Q&A session is over. All participants are muted.
Throughout this journey this evening, you've had different ways in which to connect to your soul. You've been able to form a new relationship, one that perceives your soul in a new manner. You've been able to look at your life and have that unconditional love and support that is always there and present for you. And then in this evening, experience that and feel it as a truth for you. This is only going to get easier and easier as this time of ascension continues. Be open to know what is you as your soul, what is you as this experience, and understand that when people say the answers come from within, This is one of the ways that you can get those answers from within. Can come much easier just through your intuition and your higher self, but it can also come straight from your soul. Beloved, know that I am ever with you. Ansa Luia.